Thank you. Well, 5 days after Thanksgiving, we are seeing some long lines around the metro for COVID-19 testing. Experts warned of a spike after the holiday, and we may be in the early stages of seeing that. CBS 46's Ashley Thompson live in Atlanta at a testing site where the line has been down the road for much of the day. Right, Ashley?
That's right, Rick. For hours, that line was actually wrapped around this parking lot here behind me, even spilling onto Northside Parkway. The line is gone now. That's because testing concluded at 5 o'clock. All that's left are the employees here behind me. But I did speak with some people who say the line at this location has been long for weeks, and it could stretch even longer in the next few days. Millions of people traveled and gathered for Thanksgiving despite the many warnings from health officials.
We've got about a 2 to 3 week window, but where we really need to be watching everyone and making sure that folks get tested.
Long lines around the metro indicate people are being tested. This was the scene at a site off Northside Parkway.
It's usually like out of the parking lot into the street almost every day that I drive by.
Kate Sharabura was waiting for her dad to be tested.
Yeah, and I went last week actually, and it was almost 2 hours.
Over in DeKalb County, some testing changes. A self-swab test is being used at several sites instead of a nurse-administered test. This is helping to cut down on manpower, according to Dr. Sandra Elizabeth Ford, the county health director.
The nasopharyngeal swabs require a clinician to administer that test. The nasal swab, we just have someone available to observe you to make sure your technique is appropriate.
Another reason the county is switching to self-swabs, it's not as uncomfortable. Dr. Ford says she doesn't want anyone not getting tested because of how it feels.
The nasal swab is a little bit less invasive.
Amid the cold temps, DeKalb County is also shortening testing hours, delaying the start of testing for the next few days.
The ground is so cold and it's so windy. And so, at some point we understand that we have an obligation to community, but I also have to protect the staff.
Now, nearly 2,900 new COVID-19 cases were reported in the past 24 hours just here in Georgia. Of course, we are going to continue to monitor these numbers in the next few weeks after Thanksgiving. For now, I'm live in Fulton County. Ashley Thompson, CBS 46 News.
Ashley, thank you.